you were talking about the creative aspect of emotion. I was wondering if you could say more about that.
Like, for example, when we experience a tremendous pain, emotional pain of loss, from there, sometimes you can see that inspires a beautiful poetry. That's a creativity, right? That inspires a great music, right? Maybe symphony or symphony kind of music, or, great chords, guitar, riff, what have you, something like we find a creative way to express that feeling, And that's why sometimes for artists, emotions are a little bit like adrenal. What do you call adrenaline?
A funeral?
Huh?
A what?
Adrenaline?
Adrenaline.
Adrenaline, yeah.
Fear, yes.
For some people, you need emotion to be more creative, So you're looking for more emotion sometimes, which doesn't really work that well, like it does naturally. So you can see the creativity part there, You can see poetry, you can see music, you can see sculpture, you can see, a movement, a dance, right? So we get a lot of inspiration from our emotions, like worst ones, like loss, pain. You still can get that. And then, of course, we get a lot from passion or jealousy, And I think you can see the emotions playing a great role in creativity, in blues and country music and rock and roll and everywhere, there's so much emotions there, right? So much. You can tell when they're genuine, right? When they're genuinely inspired, it's beautiful. But when it's like a created it's different. You can tell, right? You can tell, So there's so much creativity there, the power in the emotions. And usually, in my opinion, we misunderstand that this is coming from the pain, But actually, it's inspired by this spark, the light, the brilliance, in this gap that I was talking about, the gap before, whatever emotions is to be. So that's the basic energy of emotion, So that's the energy, that energetic level is the same, whether it's a positive or negative, whatever you label it, it's the same. It's the energy level there. That's the source, that's the resource, that's like our reservoir, of all the, this great wisdom, great kindness, great, creativity,